Of course. The music festival that was bombed at the beginning of the conflict now in the Middle East was known as the Nova Music Festival, and it was remembered here in Grand Park in downtown Los Angeles this afternoon in a very unique way. This is painful, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I just can't handle this anymore.
Miri Rabinovich is one of 1,400 in Grand Park to show the world the atrocities of October 7th, the day the war broke out in the Middle East, the day a Nova Music Festival was silenced. It's why this live art installation is called When the Music Stopped.
We got slaughtered on October 7th.
Artist Tomer Peretz was in Israel when all hell broke loose. It's why he and his team of about 10 producers created this. The artist used drones, 2 of them, like those right there, to hover over the people who were playing the parts of victims and hostages, the wounded, the dead, the children, and many of those playing these roles feeling the emotional pain of the war in the Middle East. Are you feeling tension here at home?
Oh my God, I'm so afraid.
Natalie Limor says she was devastated, her personal life shaken with the growing anti-Semitism that's come from the conflict, the dangers she suddenly feels.
How are we in 2023 and I have to be afraid to walk down the street? Because I'm Jewish. It makes no sense because I'm Jewish. Because you're Jewish, you're just gonna stab me in the stomach is what I'm watching on TV?
And I'm a child of a Holocaust survivor, so it all came back.
Miri Rabinovich says she never knew her grandparents, her aunts and uncles either. As you're laying out there, what are you thinking? What's going through your mind?
Sadness. Knowing what happened to those people. Knowing how vicious it was and how horrible it was.
Leslie Grant played a gunshot victim.
I mean, it's incredibly heartbreaking, and I think that my hope is that this can really just bring awareness.
Sigal Burns was thinking of her daughter who's fighting in Israel right now.
I didn't want her to go.
Anyway.
She went anyway.
And Soshi Strakowski says the bottom line is simple.
It's very, very important to know there is 240 hostages. The world needs to know.
And to the artist behind this installation, Tomer Peretz, the images he saw at the beginning of the war are still in his mind. When you saw what you saw, what was that like for you?
Hell. The hell of hell.
The hell of hell, he says. The artist hopes that his live artwork will appear on television stations like ours across the country, around the world, on social media platforms, on news networks. He wants it to live on.